Let's use the squeeze theorem to prove this limit that's given to us. Okay, so first of all, what is the squeeze theorem? So squeeze theorem is when there is a function, let's call it g of x, and it is squeezed or sandwiched between two other functions, let's call them f of x and h of x, okay? And as the limit of f of x as it approaches, as the x approaches a point A, and the limit of h of x as x approaches the same point A, if they are the same limit, let's say the limit is equal to capital L for both of them, then since g of x is sandwiched or squeezed between h of x and f of x, what the squeeze theorem tells us is if we can establish this, then the limit of g of x as x approaches A is also going to be equal to L. All right. Okay. Having known that, now let's see if we can solve our limit. So we have the limit, oops, the limit of x squared cosine of 2 pi x, and we have to show this is equal to 0 as x approaches 0. Okay. All right. So let's begin with something we know. We know that the cosine of 2 pi x is between -1 and 1. Okay. All right. Now, since there is an x squared here, we're going to go ahead and multiply it with x squared all through. So this is going to be negative x squared less than equal to x squared cosine of 2 pi x. 2 pi x is less than equal to x squared. All we did was multiply the entire thing with x squared. All right. Now let's take the limit of each of those. So the limit as x approaches 0 of negative x squared, and let's take the other extremity, is limit x approaches 0 of x squared. So let's go ahead and substitute the 0 here. So this is going to be 0, and this also, the x squared, the positive x squared, is also going to be 0. I just substitute 0 here. Limit substitute 0 is going to be 0. So since this is squeezed between these two other functions, therefore we can say from the squeeze theorem that x squared cosine of 2 pi x, when you take the limit of that, x approaches 0 shall also be 0. Okay, so that's how we prove it's sandwiched between those two zeros, the functions which are, the limit is approaching 0, x approaches 0 for those two other functions, and this is squeezed between them. So this is also going to approach 0. All right, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment below. But we have just shown that this, by the squeeze theorem, that limit x squared cosine of 2 pi x equals 0. All right, have a nice day. Bye.